Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. We finally get to see this movie, Tenet, alright? Now, Tenet stars John David Washington, who plays a protagonist who's just called the protagonist, who's armed with one word known as Tenet. And he is fighting for survival for the entire world. He journeys through a twilight world of international espionage on a mission that will unfold in something beyond real time. Now, I was really looking forward to this movie. I have enjoyed every single one of Christopher Nolan's movies. A lot of them were being re-released, so I got to see a bunch of them, like The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, all to prepare myself for this movie because I was really looking forward to this movie, okay? Christopher Nolan is probably one of my favorite directors of all time. He's easily one of the best directors working today, and he did not disappoint me in the slightest, okay? I had a really great time with Tenet, okay? Although, unlike a lot of his movies, well, some of his movies can be pretty puzzling. Like Interstellar can be pretty puzzling sometimes, that's why it's pretty divisive. Unlike Inception, Inception is a bit more easier to follow. This movie, however, is probably going to confuse you a lot. And this is not the type of movie where you're just gonna, once you watch it, you're gonna know everything. No. There can be a lot of things in this movie that are really easy to miss out on. In fact, I myself missed out on quite a bit. But, you know, this is one of those movies that, because Christopher Nolan's movies are so rewatchable, this is probably going to be one of his most rewatchable films. And I love that about this movie, okay? One of the biggest things is that there are parts of the movie where things are reversed. Like, when he picks up something, it acts like he's dropping it, but in reverse. What I really love about that aspect is it's not being used by a device, it's actually happening in real-world time, okay? And because of that, it adds a lot of questions that, well, you might get answers to, but maybe in explained videos, but the movie has a lot to offer. Robert Pattinson is also in the movie. He is also great as Neil, the supporting guy of the movie. And it's visually striking, just like every single one of Christopher Nolan's other movies. I can say that the first act of the movie does a great job of building up what's up ahead in the latter act of the movie. And the second act is even better than the first act, okay? I mean, some of the first act is just, you know, building up. Although the first opening act, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's tense, okay? And if you didn't see anything like any of the clips or the trailers or something, then you're really going to be like, wow, what the hell is going on here? Score is also fantastic as well. And unlike most of his other movies, Hans Zimmer didn't do the score. But they do a really great job of making it sound like it was by Hans Zimmer when it really isn't. I forgot the name of the guy that did the soundtrack, but he did a great job with the soundtrack, okay? I don't really know what else I can fully say about this movie. There are some times where it's going to show like these two bars, like an IMAX shot and then a full shot. And it does get a little annoying sometimes. I saw this movie in IMAX, okay? There were quite a bit of people, despite the fact that a lot of the aisles were closed because of social distancing. But hey, you know, this movie deserves to be seen on the biggest screen possible, okay? It is lengthy. There are some people who are just going to call this boring and not that interesting, but for me, I love the direction that Christopher Nolan has gone for. I loved it in a lot of his other movies, and I love it here as well, okay? Overall, Tenet is a spectacular film, okay? I feel like it's probably just going to get better over time, the more that I think about it, and the more that I rewatch it, because this is definitely one of Christopher Nolan's more rewatchable films, okay? And it's definitely up there with Interstellar, which I probably like a bit more than Interstellar. But I can't say that it's quite as good as his other films like Dunkirk, but for me, I think it's one of his best, okay? And I think it's going to grow on me quite a bit as time goes on. All in all, blockbuster films are back. Definitely go out and see this one. I'm going to give Tenet a 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, it's a very puzzling movie, but that's what I love most about this movie. It is a puzzle that's really hard to solve, but with multiple viewings, I think you might get it even more. So I love movies like this. I love films that just bend your mind and stuff, but when you rewatch the movies, you're probably going to get more out of that. Some people still don't entirely understand Inception. I watched the movie 3 times and it still gets better each time. And I already thought it was a masterpiece first time I watched it. So yeah, definitely go out and see Tenet. So glad it's finally out. And we don't have to watch it at home either. Unlike Mulan, unfortunately, where we do have to watch it at home and we have to pay $30. Which is why I'm probably not going to review Mulan until they announced that it was going to be free on Disney Plus in December. So it's probably going to be a long time before I see Mulan or review the movie. But when I do watch it, I will have a review, but it's not going to be for a while. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ward out.